And here we go. Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream of mine. Not for War of Omens, but for Skyweaver this time. I have made a video, I've taken a video about Skyweaver, introducing it, maybe cutting it someplace here and there to adjust it a little bit, or maybe just put it out in the form it is. Anyhow, I will, play it here today. It is a digital collectible and trading card game. Has a play to win, earn to win mechanic to it. Yeah, so that when you play enough and rank high enough, you can get stuff. Yeah, some here cosmetics you can put on your cards, like silver borders and gold frames. And if you have no idea what this game is about, you can either watch that video after I've prepared it and put a nice thumbnail up for it. And yeah, I stream it now because I like it so far. I find it interesting to play, and maybe you find it interesting to play or watch as well. If you have no clue what's happening whatsoever and want to see that other video first, I'll put it up soon, I guess tomorrow or something. Yeah, but the main thing here on showing it live on stream or playing it live on stream, here we have the play area where you can select the game mode and stuff. Yeah, I wanted to do with you guys, whoever is interested following along. In any case that you'd start at some point, I'm more or less using a strength starter deck. I've adjusted it a little bit. You can watch the video if you want to know how exactly it was done. Otherwise, I think it's not too interesting to elaborate on that. There's this whale card I put out and put in Grimstone. I got it some moments ago. So yeah, to comment it here. Hello, Candela. Welcome. And yeah, I think explaining the game is best done by playing the game, and because I basically played only this starter deck so far with adjustments, you will have more or less the experience of my side of the deck while watching, and yeah, while also having a at least somewhat interesting gameplay, because enemies most likely won't just lose because they don't play some random pile of cards, but have proper decks by now. Ranked game mode. And I find it fun to see all those various heroes representing various classes, factions here in this game, while I'm walking along and just play this starter deck, which I like and which looks pretty packs a punch, let's say. So let's see. One answer, one turn 1 play, turn 2 play, and perhaps you too. Playing a low curve here and greeting them for the start. Hello there. And putting out the claw bear. And a real short version of my intro from this intro video that I've done for this game already. Whenever I'm not reading cards, because I don't know cards yet, not every card. Opal Golem, give your left and rightmost units in your hand guard and -1 cost. Crypto, death draw unit with a death effect. With stealth. Sidekick would give me guard and banner. Banner would increase my hero's attack by 1. So I can play it next turn and play the Grimstone instead. This bear here does not have any particular effect. It has attack and health points, like it is usual in many games. Grimstone, 2/2, death summon a Zomboid. Zomboid is written here. death, do 1 damage to the enemy hero, and it has Wither. Yeah, so it leaves up another unit when killed, which is pretty much what I want to do. The point of this deck, by the way, there's like a lot of so-called guard allies. Yeah, allies have keywords, yeah, units, so-called units. Yeah, you have either heroes or units. They have keywords, and there's a keyword named guard. If there's a guard unit, the hero can't be attacked directly. And there's some synergy stuff in this deck for that. And let's see with Shiva. When an ally unit dies, give a hero +1 health. And has a spell attached to it, Raise Arms. Dust target hero's top 2 dead units, summon 2 royal mummies. And we have you, Pyrecrafter. Death, do 1 damage to the leftmost enemy units. Crystal Cache lets me draw a metal spell and a unit, and the metal spell I want to get is the Reinforce, but I drew it already. So what am I going to do? Will I simply, because I have this damage spell, damage you, and get a extra mana to get the sidekick and kick this unit out of here? It would damage the Zombite anyways, and it doesn't deal any damage. Whoops. That was a mistake. It should be usually beneficial to deal damage. Hello there, it's a gold card. Yeah, this player won this card within a so-called conquest mode game. With a Crystal Cache, you could get Boulder or Steam Knight. So Storm says 2 damage to target unit equal to highest health mark ally units, which is 3. And you say death to 1 damage to enemy units. There's no really efficient way to do this, but I can play Reinforce, which summons 2 Armor's Guard. And yeah, I can hit this one in, and if this hits in this anyway, so this would have been lowered anyways. Wither says it's a keyword you see here to the left. When this unit damages a unit, that unit loses that much power. So if they trade, they don't just trade health points, but this also loses attack. Doomshroom is from PvZ, Plants vs Zombies. Possible that it has some flavor. Various cards have flavor that they got from other games, so it's a little side thing, let's call it, that they have in here. There, summon your top dead 2 cost or less unit, which is the Pyrecrafter so far. Could also be the Friendly Fawn if I kill it first. Give target ally unit +1/+1 in guard. It was given to the Doomshroom. Doomshroom says do 1 damage to enemy units. These units have armor. Armor reduce damage from any source by 1. So if I play Crystal Cache, which has banner, so I get temporarily 1 attack. What do you do? Attach lead to target ally unit or chains to target enemy unit. Interesting. Attacking you. Deals 1 damage. Got blocked by the armor. 1 attack goes in here anyways, and you can trade yourself. Will I remove the fawn? Pyrecrafter. You have no summon effect. And there's no point in chaining you yet. You only have lifesteal and nothing to put away. Cards here in this game have a slot, I'd like to call them. A slot for either a spell or in so-called enchant. Some units come with spells. We saw that with Vishiva. It was a 3-drop that has a spell attached to it. Raise Arms. To kill units and spawn like a certain token. So that, yeah, these can replace each other. So when the slot is occupied, it can replaced by something else, by another spell or enchant. Okay, Phoenix Plume. Return your top dead unit to hand, trigger its death effect if any. And it was used on the Vanessa. Interesting. So that, yeah, this has the enchant shield, for example, which blocks combat damage once. Yeah, when fighting. Yeah, the Steam Knight also has this. And yeah, burning a do 4 damage to all units. They have some wider board. I will deal with it now, while I don't have any units myself. I can chain this to let it lose stealth and lifesteal, but I think I will keep this for now, actually. They may just deal 2 damage and lifesteal for 2. Yeah, otherwise there are some negative effects like chains. Yeah, you can even see chains here, or lead, find chance. What do you do? Barrier. If the enchanted character will take a non-combat damage, does this enchant to prevent it, is another one. Yeah, so there's like this combat and effect shields here. I mean, I could use the Steam Knight to rush into something. It has dash, it can attack the turn I summon it. But I don't think this is necessary, because they don't have a high pressure board, so I will play these 2 fellas instead. I will keep this Scourge in hand. Well, and attack into you. If I attack into you, you trade here. If I don't attack into you, you might not trade. So in the long run, I do deal damage. It lets them draw 2. And I kind of don't have to worry too much about my health total. Either I keep a lot of health here with this deck, or I lose. Anyways, so yeah, I can provoke some more combat action and let them do stuff. Yeah, but it seems they can pretty well keep up with what I have here and want to do. A Doomshroom to their hand. Okay. Yeah, they can... Oh, oh, okay. I have 8 mana. I can play Band Together. Give ally units +2/+2. Give ally units with guard an additional +1/+1. Which means that I can summon the Steam Knight and play the Band Together, and bam! Power. I can rush you in without taking damage. Then he deals some sheer with Wither. They are weakened. They get weakened. Attack you in. I don't know how gravely it can turn out to leave this friendly fawn up, but I decide to pressure and have my stuff up and see what they might do or want to do. This was one payoff I want to go for in my deck. Yeah, Band Together is a ally buff for my units. There is the other one, Reinforce, that I've played already, also giving a white one. This was 9 mana, dust units in your grave with death effects and trigger those death effects. So they dusted their deck, drew cards, and weakened my stuff, or destroyed them. And yeah, they are able to keep up with my stuff, so to say. And yeah, kind of... Yeah, the game or the theme of my deck is to, yeah, build up a board early on and hopefully pivot into a board-wide buff. Band Together, Reinforce, or the Mushka, who says give other Eldar units with guard +1/+2. So I want to have guard units up. Yeah, Band Together buffs guard units a little more. Have guard units up, and yeah, units or guard units, and buff them up, and at that point win the game. And if I don't win the game, the enemy did match my stuff, and well, that's not what I want to happen. Yeah, and I've left you up. But it was a trade anyways then, so, well. Impale. Do damage to an enemy and the enemy to its left. You say banner and death, do 2 damage to enemy units, add fireball to your deck, which is 10 damage to your enemy and 1 damage to other enemies. They're almost through their deck. Yeah, this one's saying chains. We'll just remove these keywords. So if I chain you, you draw at the start of your turn but can't draw the fireball immediately. So I will let you lose guard and banner and me go face. And let's hope they can't heal up much more. I mean, I'd wish they can't deal with Mushka the Mao. Well, that's the name. Caw. Oh yeah, it would have died if I would have traded it. Well, so yeah. Ethos, they healed. For 6. Ancients Rise. Yeah, summon your bottom 3 dead units, attach shield to them. Haha. So, yeah. Is there a point to play Mortal Blow onto the Phoenix so that this does not get damaged? When an ally unit dies, give a hero 1 health. Yeah, they sustained through my stuff, so to say. Yeah, I don't think this is the smartest way to do it, but I don't have much time anyways. So I try to make this one stick, yeah, that's the 3rd payoff. So it's a nod to Mishka, which is a bear name, as if you remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have also some wordplays. Yeah, wordplay. Here and there. As well as references, as I've noticed. Or simple things like friendly fawn, but... yeah, that's more or less it. I also know this one on Dragon. Summon 3 Zomboid with guard. So I would need to get through these guards first, and then there's this 8/8 with lifesteal. So if this hits face, yeah, lifesteal in this game works by this unit attacking the enemy hero, or this damage getting to the proper hero. I mean, I have Hammerhead who gives guard to a unit. I can also target an enemy unit, and well, can hit into it, so that it is not that problematic to me. But I can call it here actually. Theoretically, but I mean I can play it out to see what cards people play at this rank. I'd figure also to not have the best deck that I can have as purely strength. But a purely strength deck. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This unit takes damage, summon Zomboid, which deals 1 damage, and a normal Zomboid. Yeah, well, hello, Hydrix. Death, summon 3, wipe with armor. 9 mana. Swipe. Attack in. Be like pew. And end it here. I can't get past it at this point. No, a defeat! Which is not too bad. I mean, I'm playing the starter deck, right? And I've commented at the video I made that when looking at the rank, by the way. I have a 93% win rate with this deck. Up to 22 games, or was it 23 in a row? No, 22. I think it was 22. And was like, well, either the deck is too good, or the people are too bad at the ranks that I've played, or, yeah, as I commented it, put it before I started this game, this round, that I don't know if it were just some piles of cards that the enemies had in the games I've played so far, and then I just rushed through those. Or if this deck is kind of okay, or kind of solid, or is supposed to be solid, to put out enough stats early on. And, well, now that I am at this expert rank, yeah, this third bracket of ranked placements, I have the feeling that, yeah, I get answered a little bit more than I had been so far. I go first, pick 4 cards to keep. I have 2 extra mana at the first turn, so I can get out Iron Shell, hopefully into Redwood. I want 1 answer for stuff of the enemy, and your turn 2, math turn 3 is Grimstone into this, Stone Fist, 1 mana, give a target unit +1/+2 in guard, so that, yeah. I obviously hope that my proactive gameplay gives me stuff to do, and actually change of plans, because I got Shogun, which says Inspire Guard, game +1/+1. Inspire Guards means that when I play a guard unit, this one gets buffed. So that I can play him turn 1 instead, and then get out Iron Shell. Ouch. Scorch. It was attached to this unit. Now, this was his turn 1 play. At turn 1, the second player has 2 mana, and so on. So that's for the first player having the upside of initiative and 2 mana. The other player has the upside. The second one, the player that goes second, has the upside of having 1 more max mana on their turns, so to say. I could get out the Grimstone, I could get out the Iron Shell instead. I think Grimstone is fine. Bop you. I could also go for more pressure with a bear. And yeah, I either go Iron Shell if the enemy does nothing, or go for Redwood and get Redwood out and buff something on my side, as I will have opportunity. Hello, Tat. Tat shield to target ally unit. It has stealth, so I have to damage their hero first before I can get to him, while he himself has shield, by the way. So, or I can claw swipe and easy clap those 2. Intellect. I must take action. If I attack into here and then these 2 go... No, I need 3 damage. Yeah, let's claw swipe you. I think that is fine. I'm not ramping into anything, and it can have more powerful timings, but I think that's fine. especially as I ignore a shield there. And Oni Smith. Deal 2 damage, do 2 damage, and then to an enemy unit or buff an ally. I have no efficient play to make here. I don't know how well it would have been to have gotten Iron Shell out earlier. I'll flow the mana here now. I don't know, this... Yeah, if they want to trade the Oni Smith into the Oliphant, well, I guess the Zomboid will live. And I can next turn Iron Shell Redwood. There was a patch which changed the Shogun a little and nerfed the Reinforce, but I don't know if the enemies just often didn't have decks that could answer these, or I was lucky that they could not answer in general. So that, yeah, change of plans, I guess. I have Sunder, which deals 2 to a target, or 5 if it has armor or guard. This guard unit has 5 health now. So, yeah, I can say, pop your head. This shield unit says, I'ma trade you. And this Redwood unit says, well, I buff you. And go face. And hope that they cannot answer. Or they answer with a big thing that does nothing. Merlong's Wish. Conjure a card of each element into your deck. Give any spells conjured -1 cost and any units conjured +2/+1. And then draw a card. So they put random into the deck and hope that this random is valuable enough to win them the game. So we will see what random they get, and if they get anything, what it is. I'll see that it is random if it has reduced cost or higher stats. Hello, Turtor. Turtor or something like that. Summon. Both players gain 1 max mana and draw a card. So I have 7 mana next turn. And they developed not much here. So I can go Crystal Cache, which gets me Reinforce. And because Reinforce was nerfed, I cannot play it this turn. It is huge, a huge impact. Crystal Cache says banner and draw a metal spell and unit and give them -1 cost. So I get Reinforce for 4 and I'm 1 mana short. So I do this next turn then. I cannot get Iron Shell and Hammerhead both out. I mean, I can get Crystal Cache and play my Iron Shell and hope that Iron Shell survives. I can run in for attack into this Turtur, which doesn't have any additional effects anymore. Or then the Iron Shell would survive. I don't necessarily need him to survive. If they focus all the damage on this guy, it soaks up 5 damage, right? It's questionable if they have a 1 or several board wipe / effects. What did you do? Has -1 cost for each element among ally units. Okay. 9 health. Well, if there was any card that could get me out of this tall dude, Then I'd be happy, right? Mana Crystal. You play something for 3 mana. Perhaps, potentially, possibly. Moonbeam. Yeah, they actually take care of the Iron Shell. Which is not too bad for them because my Reinforce summons Armor's Guards who have Guard, so it would have buffed them. So I see a Kablamo removing you and a Reinforce. Getting Guards in. Far out, thank you. And pass. Thank you. They seem awfully happy seeing my awfully efficient plays. Windweave. Mulligan your hands, shuffling back into deck and draw 2 cards. So, what do you've got? Friend. Elderfall. 2 damage. Yeah, they obviously didn't find any bought by P cards to take care of my board. Elderfall deals 2 damage and summons Elderwood. Elderwood says 0/1 guard, death, draw a 1-cost unit. That is rooted. Who are you? Mixed Solitron. Whenever you would draw or conjure, you draw or conjure the highest card possible. Interesting. And hydrate. And his lifesteal and dash. A dashy fella. Which was buffed, so it's random. It was random. Oh. I found Band Together. Wow. And I have a board. You know what that means. So did I win? Oh, it's lethal. GG. Steam Knight has dash, so it can dash into this guy, and these guys be like kaboom! Win! Easy game, easy life. Yeah, so such games are basically the games that I win, and I, well, won so far enough to rank up further and further, and I actually do feel like I leveled up, so I get like some base cards, and I got Skeeter, Death, add Zomboid to the enemy deck, and Sabletooth, summon Elderwood on Death. With Guard. Elderwood is a Guard unit, so I could put you into my deck. You're an Earth unit as well, so you have a little bit of synergy. So is there something I take out? I mean, I need to keep my payoffs. Hammerhead is pretty nice. Good solid unit to have on board, and has this deal damage please card, so that yeah, it's not too bad. Roothawk, rooting enemy units, like needing them to pay 3 to unroot and attack, and also removing other things they might have in their slot. Not bad. Also Earth card, so it scales the Pado. You haven't seen Pado possibly yet. It says Inspire Earth, gain +1/+1. Oh yeah, Redwood also had Inspire Earth, so any Earth type card. These are like these green cards. Buff them. Yeah, I could get Skeeter in to have something on like 1 mana plays. Having the 2/3 with 3 health is having sustain to possibly get to my payoffs later on. Did I? Wait, did I put in Sabletooth? No, I haven't yet. Now it's in. My deck size is 25, so it is a strict deck size, so I can't have additional cards than the minimum or something like in Yu-Gi-Oh. Wasn't it there that you can have a range of cards? So yeah, you're below 5 mana, so you're something that may stay or summon something that can take up this buff. Or one of these buffs here. Yeah, also the guard buffs. Do I want Crystal Cash? Also, I put in, or I actually did take in Crystal Cash exactly because it was fast enough at 7 mana to get me Reinforce, and now I have to wait till 8 mana. Plus, Reinforce does not have this high impact anymore. Yeah, it was nerfed to 5 cost, it has 4 cost, and basically said give guard ally units +1/+1, which is the most part of my deck. So it won't cost more, it does not have this impact it can have with the cash. So I would take out the cash, I guess, and hope that my deck is still okay. The impact of Reinforce is huge, was huge, so that I guess with its nerf I take out the card. I don't have any draw cards in my deck, specifically because I want to put out pressure. That's the point of the deck, yeah? I want to put out pressure while I don't have 5 mana, and then play a 5 mana card to buff my stuff. Yeah, and if I'm busy paying mana to draw cards instead having the cards, or actually having a card each time to play, I miss my win con. Yeah, so I need to play for the win con. I go second, so I have 2 mana. So I can play turn 1, 2 mana play, 3 mana play, 4 mana play with 1 mana, and an answer to something. Boom. Hello there. Greetings. Unfellow. Return your dead 1-cost units to deck, draw 2 1-cost units. Interesting. Let's get out the sidekick and kick their side. Enemy's turn. Of course, there's this Maxroom deck. Return this unit to deck. On death, it gains +1/+1 for the rest of the game. It was +2/+2 before the previous patch, and well, yeah, I was able to deal with this unit, and how do I say? I should be even more able to by now. Buckler up. Give target unit guard, armor, and attach lead. So I'd like to give this one armor this way and lead. That says this enchant can't be removed or dusted. The enchanted character can't be dusted. Yeah, dusting means dusting would mean that it would not be destroyed but completely removed from the game. And while I have this mana, I will just put it on here so this does not damage it. Yeah, clearing this now gives them the chance of redrawing it immediately. I don't think it would be too bad of something to happen. Yeah, Ikaru having a spell to... Wait, what? Why does it have +2/+2? Oh yeah, because the spell says give it +1/+1. Yeah, right. Now... I can summon Pado. And spend my mana to strike down you, please. Because you have armor now, you don't get 3 damage but only 2. And I want to take care of Ikaru and smash face and turn. So now they pull out a 1-cost card. Of course, it is the Maxroom, which has dash. Puppet Master, drawn, summon a 1-cost unit, give it dash. Because it has guard, I have to take care of it before I can go face. And well, I do have 2 units here, so I'll reinforce. So I pop your head. What's the spell? Draw and summon a 1-cost enemy unit. Reveal 2 random cards in the enemy hand. So they reveal cards and they might get the Get 'em Gang or the Claw Bear. If I let it live. So I'm gonna bop its head. And bop your head. And pop your head. Because if I want to take care of this dude, I might claw swipe. And if they might want to take care of my dude, or summon a dude from mine, I have claw swipe. And you say Mother Aethera, summon Elderwood on Sunset, which is now. And their spell is summon 2 Elderwood with 1 health, attach roots to enemy units. Nature's Grasp. Interesting. These are revealed. Okay, if I claw swipe, I have 3 mana left. So I can Redwood, claw swipe, buff my unit, and go face. And not let my units get rooted. And why they have this mech shroom and have cards to pull out the mech shroom over and over, well, they have Body Snatcher. Steal target enemy unit, it gains guard, death, give that unit back. It is stealth, so the enemy hero would need to get damaged somehow. And if the enchanted character would take non-combat damage, does this enchanted to prevent it? Yeah. And they have a way to get this back somehow. I mean, there's a 2-2 if I have some kind of AoE or some kind to get to the enemy hero. Yeah. I guess I'll buff my stuff. And overwhelm them with Band Together. I mean, if they put this back up into hand. Is that the spell to summon 2 Royal Mummies, which have guard? Yeah. If I play Root Hawk into Oni Smith, this loses barrier and I can get back my Pado. So I guess I play Iron Shell, Band Together. How did they heal? Ah, because this dude says on death, give hero 2 health. And this dude says, when an ally unit dies, give your hero 1 health. Yeah, perhaps they don't see it coming and they don't return this card to hand. Or even if they do, glitch break, destroy all units. Root Hawk, Oni Smith. Glitch break is a hard card. No, intellect. This is intellect hard. Frog King turned one of my units into a frog, which jumps back at sunrise. And you say play. Yeah, I see. Did I overcommit to my board? Possibly. Yeah, glitch break. Still need to get aware towards some certain cards. I guess I pass. Yeah, I think if they wouldn't have an answer, this would have been game, and this is game now by me not having an answer to their stuff anymore. Sunset. Summon your bottom dead unit. Is a 4/4 with guard. Nah, that's more or less it. My stuff can't really come back from this point on. So the hope is to win up to this point, right? And perhaps I will be, yeah, staying around this rank. We'll see, we'll see. Checking back on my stream, it seems to run smoothly. Go on and on and on. Hard intellect again. Me go first. Turn 1. Hopefully they cannot answer it. Turn 3. Yeah, turn 1, turn 3, turn 2, turn 4. It can answer stuff, dealing 2 damage. So, turn 1, Iron Shell. Let's see what you've got. Maybe I can scare them into playing something real big. Savage Garden. Summon 2 Elderwood with Anima. Funny. Surprise, I don't have any... Oh, they only have one cost card in their deck, obviously. As it is this card. You have Armor and Zap. You deal 1 damage to face. Okay. So be it. Ted gives 1 ally a shield, and if it has guard, buffs it +1/+1. I'ma bop your head, and bop your head, and bop your head. Instead of the Sabretooth now. Icarus to call this one back. And Sunder, do I Sunder? Nah, I only Smith. I can buff you, and you 1-bop it. And me go face. This Mechroom deck, I haven't seen it use its other allies very well, except by doing some certain trades. Who are you, Zap? Sunset, summon B unit, which is now. It was armor, guard, and having Zap. Glitch Break is at 8 mana, so they cannot play it so soon yet. And another one, the Heart faction, has a 7-cost board thing. And instead I can play 2 guard units. I guess I'll let the Hive summon another B unit, as I have Claw Swipe for next turn to get to the face. Yeah, Sunder to fall something tall and Swipe to clean up the rest. And yeah, this board I want to have at turn 5. Yeah, I didn't even have a board buff. Okay. They want to deal 3, it's a trap to target left or rightmost enemy. Repeat when slaying something. And yeah, they got B unit. And I got Claw Swipe. Do I Claw Swipe? I have 9, 10, 11 on board. Yeah, this is lethal. No, this is not lethal. Not yet. I have to pay 3 mana to remove roots that Elder Woods have. And win! Ta-da! Easy game. Now, if I got into this rank where they can compete with my pressure, if I win half of the games and lose half of the games, my climb will be significantly slower than it was so far. Yay! And yeah, the other mode I could play technically is Discovery, where I get a random where both players use a deck of randomized cards from a specific hero that is chosen also randomly from what they have unlocked so far. I don't have every hero yet. Yeah, if I want to create a deck. I can't create certain combinations yet. Actually, City, the hard intellect one, is the last one. So if someone plays City, they have all heroes. So they have played this game at least up to level 50 to unlock all heroes. Yeah, be it now or by some previous patch. Now I have Axel, which says, okay, I can build the next type of decks, which is, yeah, Wisdom and Heart. Strength seems to be stat oriented. Agility seems to be utility oriented, so they can do stuff now and have hero attack power. Wisdom seems to be spell heavy, so has control tools and wants to also now from late patch on have health buff and use high health totals to make it be attack, so to say, or have other benefits. Heart seems to be using your grave and other things towards control, I guess, and other special win cons. And intellect, I think the game said it multiplies what you have, and it has also spell utility, let's say, if agility is unit utility by having dash units, by having cheaper units, by having lower statted units with certain effects, then intellect is that from the spell side. And I think the starter deck fashions some one-cost decks, and well, combinations of those have decks with combinations of those. And yeah, I still want to know how far up I can go spontaneously. This is the whole point from this year, right? And let's get into the next game. At least I want to play enough games to get out all these XP boosts. Yeah. And I go first. So is this turn 1, turn 2 with my extra mana? Turn 3 and an answer. Do they answer Sabletooth? I mean, yes, I've reinforced, but it's not 4 mana anymore. When it was 4 mana, I consider it like, yeah, being played at my 3rd turn, possibly. Or my 2nd turn, even. And yeah, now if I pay 1 mana for you, pay 1 mana for you. Yeah. Perhaps I can do stuff. I even found Sunder. another city. So it might again be Mechshroom. Or a control heavy. Intellect. Yeah, city. It is the hero, yeah. The same hero. The heroes are basically just representing the faction combination that the enemy is playing. Yeah. They don't have any... Oh. Hello. Whoops. They don't have any special effects or something. Okay. Iron Shell is pretty key for me. So I'll get this one out as well. And now I go for the normal curve. Germinate. Destroy target unit. It's very summons 2 Elderwood. Okay. I mean, I can give it shield, which makes it lose roots, and give it 1 attack. I can summon Sabletooth, but then they clear away this guy and I get the 3 attack units as well. This is the thing that I meant about enchants. Elderwood go or come with the root, and giving it something else into its slot, it removes the roots. What do you say again? Sunset Elderwood. I can bop you. And pop you. And pop you. I mean, I can Sunder. Can also strike down. Shogun. Deal 3 damage here. Summon the Get 'em Gang, which just have its base stats. Otherwise, it would get +1/+1 for each mana left. Yeah, after summoning it. Pop you. To make it lose its shield. No. We'll attack you. And then you. You keep your shield because the Wither reduced the attack. And we go on. If I draw a payoff. This is nuts. This is the game plan. Yeah, the plan is 3 out of 16. Nothing. Okay. I can summon Sabletooth and Sunder for 5. Face. And get you and reduce your attack so don't pop this shield. And yeah. I guess I don't have a strong AoE yet. I mean, it was a trap, or it is a trap, which deals 3 damage from the side, or this side. And yes, right, they had this card. Oh, so there's reason to keep Sunder in hand, so I can damage the enemy hero. They stole this one, but here, killing it and going face just wins me. Woo! Mechshroom beaten again. So the patch notes mentioned, and I didn't look up a lot about Skyweaver, but Mechshroom was something that popped up, right, on my looks and searches, and the patch notes mentioned that Mechshroom wasn't too strong, but created unpleasant experiences with the game because people don't like to lose against Mechshroom, so they nerfed it further. And well, I don't mind if it didn't have a lot of win rate, but playability. And if I win, and I usually won against Mechshroom, I take it, right? Okay, what did I find? I found strength cards further. Rumbo, Death, draw and summon a 3-cost unit, attach anima to it with guard. And Flame Sword. Give your target unit 2 power, lifesteal, and fury. Fury is an enchant that says glory, meaning if the enemy, if the unit, here's fury, for example, draw says glory. Glory means that this unit attacks the enemy hero and damages it. Yeah, be like, ha! I hit him in the face. Yeah, and then gets furious, meaning draw a 1-cost card, give the enchanted character +1/+1, and then remove this enchant. Yeah, so that the sword enflames the target unit. Fury can remove some other enchant or spell that is seated in the slot, so you might use it this way, but otherwise, yeah, 2 power and lifesteal. Yeah, buffing up, right? So the other card I got, where are you? 3 cost? No, 5 cost. 5 cost puts a 3 cost. It's an earth unit, so it can scale with these other things. Death effect. So 3 cost. It either is an Iron Shell, Oliphant, Sabretooth, or Tet. And summons it. It's a 5-mana 2-step thing, right? But I want to have these units on board already. So instead of the 5 cost, I want to have this 3 cost or other cost card already played. I feel pretty stacked already. Yeah, my deck feels full. I usually don't know what I don't want to play each turn. Yeah, you have like, I explain those cards to me this way, that there are cards that I want to play, usually, to be proactive. And there were cards, or in the very beginning, in the very first version of the starter deck, you get like Goblet of Armis. It says give ally units +1/+1 and guard. This card is like, wait, now you see it. This card is like, I don't want to play it. Yeah, it's like I want more allies, or the timing is not right, or it's too clunky. I can't play some other card alongside it, and it's always a reason to not play it. Yeah, some other reason than just being like, okay, there's a better proactive play for now. I think. Oh yeah, and I don't have those cards anymore in this deck. Every card seems to make sense. Clawbear is like fitting into curve or increasing the pressure. Yeah, increasing the board size. Get them gang, having the play effect spend your mana. Yeah, when you play it, you spend the rest of your mana, and make this unit gain stats depending on how much mana it was. It's like, okay, it has early game and late game playability. Strike down is an answer to units. Yeah. Boulder is a unit that can give. Yeah, Boulder is the only one which I'm not very sure of. I think there are better 2-drops. Is there a better 1-drop for it? No, that's not too good. It doesn't put up too much pressure. Its effect is more like diluting the enemy deck, adding a Zomboid to their deck. Right. I have a very limited card pool for the moment, yeah. Or like a rodent problem. It says draw and summon a 1-cost unit, give it +2/+2 and guard. And anima. I mean, sure, I want to put up stuff. But I have to remove other stuff too. Rumble. Unismith is like an answer or buff to my stuff. Yeah, and I usually want, or that's the plan, to have stuff to buff if I don't remove stuff with this effect. Polo is a very efficient card. Steam Knight is a very efficient card. Or is usually, yeah, turns out to be. Hammerhead. I mean, if I play Rumble instead, it has 2 less health, and if it gets removed, I summon something else that I usually or most likely have in deck. If it's Tat, it loses Barrier though. And Oliphant as well. The Iron Shell is sweet if I can combo it out. Yeah, Hammerhead seems lost sometimes when I just play it on turn 5. But other times it was very nice. Yeah, if I curve out up to 5, it's not bad of a card. Some more options for 5 cost. Palo is sufficient, Tad's sufficient. Sabretooth is like, okay, it's a 3-drop, something below 5 cost, and can leave up another unit when cleared, and is guard. Olifant is simply a high health guard that I want to survive up to my payoffs. And shall just buffs guard units, which I do have. Yeah. Instead of the Grimstone, I want to have Halcyon. It is a guard armor 2-drop. It's locked yet, but also in the strength bracket here. Guard armor. I want just to have it because of the guard armor combo. Yeah, pair of stats, and almost there's so few actually units that have guard and armor. By the way, yeah, somehow, funnily, aside of armor's guard, yeah. So there aren't really much cheap units. Only one which has guard and armor, and it's not bad for trading in the early game. Buster Squire is not too bad for buffing up, but it's pretty lost when it's like solo or pretty much alone on the board. There's also this one for cat, Nico, but it is from another faction. Yeah, okay. These are cards that are locked. Yeah. I don't know what to replace for you. You're like, okay. I seem to be okay. For the effect. So it's for 5 mana I get more than just 4/4. I get also this 3-drop after it dies. So I can trade this away and summon something. But you don't give your shield, you just sit there and you just sit there and you might buff. So you're a draw 1. And the question is, can't I put up something else that just that does more than just a draw 1? And you're a 1-drop with some extra stats. Just. Yeah. Don't have a higher impact. I mean, Sabretooth does not have a big impact. You're simply here to receive a buff, hopefully. Yeah. Well, I'll keep it at this, I guess. Yeah. Let's go on and on and on. Except match. Intellect, Wisdom. That was a control deck that I lost to. Was it also the same guy, Tibubla? It would be funny. Now, I go first. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and an answer. I guess so. Hello there. Actually, their quote. "15 different sets." Oh yeah, of course. Here's Nico. Always appears in your opening card selection. It has guard. What did you say? Give you 2 health and gain 1 mana next turn. Interesting. Hello, Shogun. Bop. Now, when I play a guard unit, Shogun gets +1/+1. So, question is, what do they answer? I mean, having Nico is like, okay, I don't want to play low-cost cards, by the way. Okay. Spy spell, summon a Micron drone with lead. So Shogun be dead. Oh, Inspire Spell, I see. That's why you have only these stats. Not much of any stats though. If they play more spells, they get more Micron drones. And they might not have much stuff to create big boards with. So I guess I swipe. I guess I swipe. And if they do get a white board, I root hog. Salvage. Add knives, mana, crystal, and zap to your hand. 0 cost cards. So yes, they would have gotten a big payoff with a lot of Micron drones. Do they really want to zap away the Zomboid? Yes, they do want to zap away the Zomboid. Ouch. Okay, Redwood. Inspire Earth. I can simply play it, buff it, make it a 3/5. And next turn I have flexibility by either playing just a Root Hog, if there's not much happening or not much to answer, or play Sabletooth into Tat, if I really need to deal with stuff. Mana Crystal. What did you play? Nessie, Sunset, spend your mana to gain that much power. And you say Sunset, do 1 damage to sleeping enemies. And lifesteal. And your spell says Capsize, return target unit to hand, attach mana crystal to it. You say destroy all units with 2 or less power. So if I pop your head, I can pop you. And you return something to my hand, I see. This is interesting for this have 0 mana archetype. I guess I'm not popping anyone's head. Guess I play you. Giving you attack. And I can clear you. I mean, it heals them, but they cannot trade it in then. And you lost your spell. I mean, you have stealth, yes, but you don't have any attack. You say Sunrise, gain 1 health, swap power and health, and swap guard and stealth. So it ebbs and flows, as its name suggests. Conjure 2 light cards, wish deck. Funny. And it says Vapors. When this enchant is removed or dusted, give your hero 1 health and draw a card. It's like Anima, but with a draw and other effect instead of stuff. Force Field, interesting. Attach shield to target ally, attach barrier to each ally next to it. Huh. Interesting. If I give this guy shield now, it loses its anima and gets buffed. That 4. Or give you shield to have a more efficient clear against this. Question is how smart it is to build a big board now. Yeah, I mean, I want to band together at some point. I do not want to overcommit, right? but this might be the point of this deck. They cannot answer this. There's a damage phase. Oh yeah, you're this deal 1 damage and chain 4 times in a row. Removing keywords. Invest. Spend your mana to give target ally that much health. If it has 99 health, swap its power and health. I have no clue how to get to 99 mana. I've taken a look at cards and I didn't see any multipliers yet. So, sounds funny, if you ask me. I mean, I can buff up. I need to get through 7 health. Anyways. Band together puts you to 6-6 and you to 5-4. Hello there. I know you're here. I mean, this spends my mana efficiently. Yeah, attempts take action. I know, I know. I mean, I can give you a guard. Do I want to give you a guard? I don't. Be like, pop you. And pop you, I guess. Oh, you have Wither, don't you? No, you don't have Wither. You keep your attack, so I didn't miss any damage here. Let's see what you got, buddy. You got Hoplite. Lily, summon Hoplite. Stealth and Banner. You are Orchid. Give units in your hand +1/+1 and spells -1 cost. Gain 1 mana next turn. Ramp. So. Is this a claw swipe? Is this lethal? This is 10-11. Band together. Clears you. 9 and 7-16. Yeah, that's lethal. That's lethal alone. Right? 5 in. 9, 7, 16. Yeah. GG. I'm still counting, okay? I'm not that good at this game so far. To be like, choo. But I won! They didn't answer my stuff, I won. Yeah. If they can't answer the door, I need to kick it in. Rank up! 16 rank points. Don't take this out of context. Oh yeah, I'm done with my extra XP by now. Funny. I find this game funny. Funny like in fun. Like in, I'd like to play one more, please. One more game. Yeah, please, pretty please. I mean, it's fun to me to test them, how they can be reactive to my aggression, board aggression, and my plan, my guess is after seeing enough, well, gameplay and enough answering to this stuff, I guess I will be smart and knowing enough to be able to build decks like those and be like, okay, I hopefully learn by playing how to answer this stuff and this aggression. I go second, and they are city again. Turn 1, perhaps turn 2, otherwise turn 2 and answering. I can't click to emote yet. There's nothing in my graveyard. Hello. And max room turn 1. Greetings, Skyweaver. I can't play the Iron Shell. And there's no point in not bopping you. There is a point in not bopping you. You can bop this and draw it and play it, I guess. With that, destroy target unit, give its health to its hero, its player gains 1 max mana. Okay, use Zap in this. Inspire Metal, attach Zap to your hero. Okay. I don't want to attack into you though. And I want to keep 3 health here, so I must strike down. Being super aggressive here. If they put up a unit that I want to clear, I put up Steam Knight. You have an AoE damage, deal 2 damage to enemy units. So you dead anyways when you get past you. So question is, 1 attack and lose 1 health? I guess so. This unit that steals a unit is 6 cost. And strike down does not target the enemy hero. I might want to keep Pado. I need 2 sources of damage. There's no point in dashing in, because you die anyways. I guess I do it this way. You're damaged anyways. And I took the trade of 1 health against 1 damage. 1 attack point. You incinerate, right? Sag. Your spells have Wither. Steam Knight. You can attack in. The dash deals damage anyways. I don't want to temper out the Get 'em Gang because it doesn't get any extra stats. It lessens the power of payoffs. I'm not playing for the payoff for now, I guess. Depends on what they do, whether I play the Get 'em Gang or the Root Hog. Pop. Dirge. Their units gain +1/+1, my units, the enemy units, okay. -1/-1, killing the sidekick. Can't play Mushka with the gang. Do it the other way around. Playing a tall unit makes it susceptible to the steel unit. So I guess I summon Sabretooth into Get 'em Gang to diversify the risk, right? This makes this guy flexible. Raise arms for mummies. Shogun and Mushka. Buffing my stuff. Yay! Do I want to reduce health on my guys? I don't know. I'm not aware of the spells that there are here. You gain health because of the Shiva when your allies die. So this deals damage technically, and yeah, everyone had 2 damage, and if they have a spell that deals damage, Depending on the attack of enemies. Nature's Grasp. Sure. Rooting my stuff. So I want to draw one drop. There we go. Oh, I should not have unrooted. Or should I have? If they want to steal the respective ally of mine. They get it with the root. Who are you? Cracks. You have no mana, do 2 damage to your left and right most enemies. Wither. I see. So I pop your head. And I pop your head. You don't win yet. You say sunset, yes. Do I commit more to the board? No, I can deal 8 damage for 9 mana, so I'll do it. There are means for me to get to them. I'm not sure how I should have traded here. It really depends on what cards are there or possibly are there. Fireball. Ouch. They drew that one. I mean, I got an Elderwood because Sabretooth. Oh yeah, Violet. Attach mana crystal to your hero. It's a fun one drop. And you are Cinder. Sunrise. If your hand has a fire card, attach Fireball. I don't have any one drops anymore, so I got Ancient Blade. Is this lethal? No, Wither. Sunder. Is this lethal? No, it is not. It is! Wait, yeah, it is. There's no lifesteal here. So I Sunder you, bop you, 3 damage plus 2. GG. Exacties. Woo! GG. Yeah, this is more interesting. This seems more resistant to aggro. But obviously not resistant enough. As I dominantly beat them to the ground. 18 rank points, and yeah, this takes a while now to rank up. I mean, if I was in any way looking to get something out of this ranked gameplay, I seem to need to get to 1,299. 1,300 rank points to get any kind of reward. Yeah, anything that's below, there's just nothing. And up there, it's like top 150 expert, and the Grand Weavers are like, there are 100, so I need to be top 250 to get anything. and me, a pleb, playing this starter deck to perhaps get there sometime. Yeah, I view myself here. Yeah, 33 games. Yeah, 1031. So I need 270 more ranked points, and I'll be there. And then at long last I'll be there. Yeah, so I mean, I seem to get 18, 17 roundabout, and winning 10 times 170. Winning 5 times more is like 85. I need about 20 wins, 20 more wins. 20 wins plus minus more than losses against players that are more and more experienced in this game than I am. So yeah, I'm curious at how well it goes. I hope this watching me is either chill for you or interesting to you. I mean, streaming this deck showcases to you how you can play this deck yourself. I mean, this deck, this variant of the starter deck, and be successful. Be as successful as I am, at least, if you follow through my gameplay and my luck. I mean, it may very well happen that you run into 3 players that counter your deck, because I've seen other peeps playing this deck, and I had trouble against those. And yeah. Hope you don't run into this bad luck. Because I'm certain that some people might counter build towards that. How much people can counter build towards it in general. I mean, you always have in such kinds of card games the aggro stuff, yeah, being fast and proactive, and the control stuff being slow and counteractive. I'm going first, so I can play turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and an answer. And see how we fare. And, well, I play aggro, and other players try to answer it, right? Let's play this bear. Do I also play this dude? But then I don't have any turn to play, potentially. Floating 2 mana is bad for this deck. Hello there. Scythe. Your hero has Wither. You only have Wither and Banner, so playing Sidekick takes care of you. I mean, I bob for fun. I actually have no clue if it is good or bad to attack with the 0 attack thing. Yeah, whether or not there is some Griff Scout. Whether or not there's some effect that says do something to every enemy that attacked last turn, right? Griff Scout. Summon Armis God on Glory. So I don't want it to attack my face. And now, because I saved my mana, I have an answer for you. And I'm gonna play the Grimstone. But for funsies, I attack every time I can with 0 cost stuff until I'm shown the counterplay towards why I should not do that, right? I mean, depending on effects that are in this game. Rise from scrap. Summon your top highest cost that unit. Set it to 1 health, give a dash, and attach the lead to it. Yeah, with armor, you're like, yeah, kind of resummoning this dude. Guess I'm playing you. Trade you in. Get his Zomboid. I can't summon anything else. If you live, and please live, survive. I have like a power turn next turn. Do you give it armor now? Yes. No, you give him armor. Pop. Ah, you have guard as well. Can buff you up to 2 attack. I can buff you up to 3 attack. I can deal 4. I mean, I can put up threats, right? I can deal 6 next turn if I combo all defend into Stomp. Play you, I pass up on the buff, potentially. Buff you up. Buff you up. I guess I use the mana now, so I can trade properly. Trade in some way. No point in tanking with these because they have armor. Yeah, I feel like armor is cool for early game trading. That's why I like to have Halcyon in my comp at some point. Even though it might not be as aggressive. Why did you do that, buddy? Huh? Do you want to get rid of Iron Shell? Burning it, yeah. For health. And Scorch. Pop. Reinforce. Not too much of a payoff, but at least something. Yeah, AoE, yeah. Burninate, high damage AoE is like, yeah, I don't like it. Was there a reason? If I would not have attacked with Iron Shell, they would have attacked into it anyways. Am I supposed to pay more attention into how I play up my cards? Death's King. Glory. Trigger the death effects of ally units. If it gets to go face. Do they have another... They have Wither and Lifesteal. I mean, I can give you... Guard and Sunder for 5. Take care of you this way. Go face. Do they have another AoE for me? Please? Did they build a deck around that? And just beating aggro? Mortal Blow. Remove 4 damage and 6 health. Scorch you away. Sure. Pado! Earth. More pressure. More pressure for you, my friend. Precious pressure, as I like to call it. Let's see what you can put up. Mind Control. Steal target 2 cost or less enemy unit. Set it to 2/2, give it guard and attach barrier. Funny. Mushka. Armor's guard. You're 1 cost, technically. A tokens have a cost too. I have a cool Mushka myself. And do I use Stomp? I mean, I have to clear 5 or 5 health. Okay. Oh, that's GG. It doesn't matter really. It does matter. Oh gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Did I throw? It did matter. I'm so boosted. I'm actually boosted. Okay. Let's see if I lose. I will not emote this. I will not emote this. I'm in shame. Ah, I did not lose. God bless. No, no, they can draw. But they can't clear this board with 4 mana. No, they can't. Whoopsie. Barrier. Read those cards, please, Cap. Read those cards. Level 42. What did I get? I got some new. It's not a freebie. It is like the base game and free to play, accessible. But I have to unlock stuff before I can use it. So yeah. Next step towards completion, and now I can play. But it doesn't show it up here. I want to know the first glance what I got here. Okay. Decks. Great deck, and I can combine strength and intellect now. Whatever there is in intellect, I can combine these two now. I mean, in case you're not aware, your deck consists of either 25 cards of the same faction, or out of 30 cards if you combine 2 factions. So 2 factions mean you can combine more cards, but you're less consistent in drawing your cards. Yeah. In case you want specific combinations to be pulled up and be happening. What's in my intellect stuff? I mean, if I edit deck, I can. I don't know. It was like stuff and 1 cost and stuff and other 1 cost and -1 cost on stuff and do 1 damage and overdrive make 1 cost better. And there's a mass confuse, which is do damage to each enemy unit equal to its power and attach dazed to enemy units. It's like, yeah, take care of the enemy stuff. Yeah. Cross-reference, draw 1 cost spells. It's like, yo, you get... Well, here's Torx, yeah? Inspire spell, summon Micron Drone with lead. And it's like, yo, do cheap stuff cheaply and do other stuff and draw stuff. And I don't know where the real win con is, except, okay, I do some funny stuff. And Frenzy says if you have 7 or more dead 1 cost cards, summon a copy of this unit. So you have a 7 mana 8/6 in dash with armor in 2 bodies. So yeah, it's like, I want my starter deck strength stats, right? And take care of those plebs over there at rank, I don't know what, expert. So-called experts can deal with aggro. I mean, there obviously are other card games where we have aggro strategies, which more or less just need you to go face and are competitive and be like, yeah, okay, that's the thing to go for this stuff. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, forgot. You'll simply go Iron Shell, turn 1, and then you're making it more flexible, and I have another answer to stuff. I like to pick out my curve and an answer to stuff. I usually can with this low curve of a deck. And having 4 answers. I like to call them answers, yeah. Strike down, Sunder, all the cards that deal damage or destroy enemy units, Claw Swipe, and Mortal Blow. And Oni. Oni is half of a answer. It either damages or buffs. Paying for lower stats to be so flexible there. So is it sidekick? I guess They're more aggressive starts, I know, but my follow-up is not so safe. Sick burn. Discard the leftmost unit in hand to deal 3 damage. Do 3 damage to target units and draw a fire spell. Be like, okay, cool, bro. Too many answers. Not too much proactive stuff, sadly. Yeah, if I draw badly, I can't do much, right? Let's get you out, Iron Shell. The enemy is able to draw badly too, and we hope very much they do. Oh no, they spent mana. Who are you? Caskets. Death. Draw your lowest cost unit. Triggers death effective. Any. Okay. I mean, I have Sunder. Oh, I don't want to use Sunder on you. I want to use Stomp on you. Cool. I use Stomp on you. What low cost death effects may happen? Do I want to Grimstone to take the hit? I guess so. Gain 1 max mana. So ramp deck, practically. Do I have a 5 mana payoff? Five mana payoff. They are not playing anything. They are not playing anything. I want. Okay. Yeah. What? But I might draw Shogun. Then I can play Shogun with my all defense. Mind control. So I need to pop your head. Do I get the ally because it discards into my grave? They don't discard into their grave, does it? It does. Lul. I don't think I strike it down. I think they are high priority targets. God with 3 health. Need to get past it. I don't have my proactive start and stuff, and they just got easily to 6 mana with 25 health. Yeah. At this point I want to have a huge board. Spore Blast. Wither 1 damage and get Doom Shroom. I'm not seeing myself in the win for this game. Yes. I guess I need my other payoffs now, or it's over. I mean, they're at 8 mana, and there is like stuff like this. Ancient's Rise? When did this one get into their... What? How did this get into it? What? Do they also conjure from the graveyard? Oh, it was discarded. Huh, funny. Yeah, well played, I guess. This one has armor.
Burninate, and they summon 3 Vipers with armor. I'm not really getting there or anywhere. Really? Phoenix. Yeah, this feels like a heavy control deck. Yeah. Using tricks like these, yeah, with a sick burn, discarding a high cost card to summon it with Ancient's Rise at 8 mana. This got past me that they discarded this dude. I would not have suspected the Ancient's Rise, but it seems like this kind of deck does this kind of stuff. So, yeah. What do they trade? This deals to enemy units. Okay. How does this trade? Manage memory. Turn your top 2 dead spells to hand. Huh, funny. I mean, I can strike down. I mean, this kill's just my thing. I could burninate. If they hit this in and this in, they can't with their hero at 6 health. They will hit in with this, and I can burninate next turn to take care of it some way, and also Mortal Blow with my mana. The only thing my deck does not have is direct damage. Kind of. The only way to have direct damage is via Sunder, which leads to a target, and one I've played already. So it might be a Hammerhead Sunder. Or some buff to my allies. Yeah. Phoenix Blue, of course. Of course you do. Returning the top dead unit to hand and triggering its death effect. If it's like a control Flame Phoenix deck. Oh, and Burninate. Burninate does 2 damage. Actually, I can find lethal if they cannot find heal. Sure, you play this. Illusion. Summon a 2/2 copy of target ally unit and attach barrier to it. Talking of the devil. I mean, before I burn it, I should play the mana, because I get Scourge attached to my hero. Now, to get to the enemy hero, I can't burninate only because the barrier will cancel this damage. Would not take non-combat damage. Does this enchant to prevent it? But this destroys it simply. These Vipers do not have guard. This will be 9 damage phase. I will go for it. Yeah, if they get one fireball, I'm kind of dead. Yeah. This is GG. Either they win or I win. Yep, fine. Finally close, actually. Yeah. One unanswered turn away to win. Against a probably deck built, honed control deck. So yeah. So much about that. Heart and Wisdom, Mayfie. I go first. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Like 2 mana or 1 mana, 2 mana turn, 3 mana turn and an answer. Hello. Let's play the sidekick. Kappa. Hello there. Add Windsor to your hand. Death. Guardian Armor. The enemy can't target... What? Oh yeah, you attacked. Okay. Give target unit +2/+1 and attach Shroud. Death to your hands. Yeah, so I can pop into it. So I can put up Boulder, pop you, get in there, and yeah, leave it at this. So, if this survives and might have some use of the armor, I can armor up. Bogey, play, move target 1 cost or less enemy unit to your deck. No. So like, no. Nope. This is high damage that I can get to. Popping you gives me space to get there. Well, it keeps you healthy, doesn't it? This keeps you other guys healthy, and I do this, and I be going on. Yeah, no 1 cost enemy unit there, so it's the wrong answer. It's kind of chillaxed, to be honest. Watching the space, there are sounds, different sounds for clicking on it, and visuals for clicking on this middle field. Evermore, top 2 dead units and buffing them. You have stone sounds here, and you have like grass sounds here. And no, and you have no sounds around of this area. They're attacking into this thing. Okay, thank you. You have barrier. You can survive this. You have barrier and dash, so you will survive this like Omega surely. Boop. And push 9 upstairs. 9? Or was it 10? 10. 10 upstairs. Yeah, so this is the curve I want to have. I don't want to have 3 answers in hand. Intriguing, I know. Woo! Victory! It can be so easy. It can be so simple. 15 rank points. And victory XP. I'm also curious about Discovery mode. I am curious how far I might get. I don't know how much I will stream. Yeah, I wanted to stream a little bit of gameplay, a little bit of instructionary gameplay. Yeah, I am going first, so you might learn something and I might have some fun playing this and you might have some fun watching this. Redwood. So, is this my turn 1 play? They chose already. I do need an answer. 3. Do I need 2? I'm not feeling too well. I mean, I have a simpler turn 1 now. That I do not have to risk this buff without knowing what their turn 1 is. Mushroom. I see. Pop. So I'm gonna play you and aggressively put out this buff, buffing you too, and getting to your face. They chose so quickly though. As if they had a plan. Nothing to answer for. So be it. You get attack power. You get put down for them to draw the Mushroom. Mushroom's return. Not sure if they should clear away this shield. So I let them draw first and then kill the Mushroom. Pado! How do I dash? Am I a dashy fella? I guess I'm a Pado fella. Am I? If I'm a Pado fella, I lose the redwood. So I'm a dashy fella. If they have a way to pull up a 1-drop, they get Mushroom anyways. If they do not, I pop you in. Next turn I can Pado into strike down. Call to action, yeah. Pull it up anyways. Who are you again? Burn to a crisp. Do 3 damage to a target. For 3 mana. I can deal 4 if I want to. It's a 5 damage combination. They can't get rooted because the lead cannot be removed. They can remove Pado. Burn to a crisp. Strike down. Give up you. up you. No, I'm not giving up trading you. Just, yeah. I mean, they keep burn to equips, so they can decide what to put away. So I lose you, I guess, if they decide to play it. They have the unit control guy. They think about... No, they don't. Grimlord, death. Attach Wall of Death to your hero, which is 6 cost thing that says, does your top 2 dead cards to summon Zomboid with guard? Repeat until your board is full. Dead cards, which is 4 Zomboid minimum. But I have Claw Strike, which can take care of that. Grimlord. If they die, the hero gets the 6 cost card. I mean, I can play Root Talk. I mean, I can also play Iron Shell with this. So this will be a 5/6. Not sure what to go. Oh, it's a 4/5? Oh yeah, it gets +1/+1 for each other mana spent. So it's 2 more, so it will be a 3/4 usually, but this way with my Iron Shell on top, it is not. Would be fun fun if I find a payoff. Reinforce, Mushka or Band Together. As with Stomp, I have 7 mana, might stomp away 1 obstacle and get to the rest. I mean, they made it into the late game. They have 15 health left. What's that? Festival Cannon. Do 2 damage to the lowest health and repeat 2 more times. No payoff here, so we Root Talk. Wall of Death. 8 mana sadly, not 9 for burning 8. Sure. Yeah, but this is lethal. GG. So 4 damage to every unit. I have 9 left over. I even have 11. Oh. Got him! Look at this history. Killing! Definitely killing it. Killing them. Over and over. I mean those Zomboids. And going face. Woo! Win! Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Rank points. Okay, got the rank points back from the loss. From previous loss. So how many rank points do I still need to get something? Something? Oh yeah, 230 now. Yeah. Will I play much more? One last one. Yeah, you always have to announce the last game you play, and I haven't announced the last game I'll play today. So yeah, or the stream rather. So I did now.
Now I am. Now I have. Now I am. No. Now I have the legal right to finish the stream after this game is decided. We have MHDBRY with an intellect wisdom deck. Let's see who will prevail. I go first. So turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I don't think I am the one to answer stuff, so I try to go for the reinforced line. First time I don't take an answer in my starting hand, by the way. Hello. And I even got one. So I get out this fella, Grimstone. If they have, they can't have Halcyon. If they have some other, something like this, Fortune Teller, guard, mulligan all but your lowest cost cards in hand. With Barrier, huh? They also have Wither. I don't want to lose the spell. I don't think it's worth the greed for the reinforce. I make 2 equal threats, so at least one survives, I guess. 3 mana, Fortune Teller. Yeah, I'm convinced that Grimstone has a proper spot here. It's not the highest stat or threat level thing, but with Wither, it can put up a challenge to various Burn to a Crisp, to various answers various other things, because I think it really traded really well into the Fortune Seller. Yeah, you pop the Barrier, and I get out my Steam Knight. And in case they don't have an answer for this stuff here, I have 2 payoffs. Coolio. Let's see. A mulligan all but the lowest cost cards. What are you there? Hex Siren. The next spell you play with base cost 6 or higher is -2 cost. Doesn't have to be the same turn. It was pointed out in the patch notes. Yeah, more units please. Slay. Oh, slay effect. Did it slay? Yes, it did slay. I can go face. It might hex something, so it might lose Barrier anyways. The slay effect means, does it have to kill or does it have to attack? Damages and destroys the unit. During its turn? During your turn, yeah. What did you do? Inspire spell. Give your hero 1 health. Century Key. They had cross-reference. Century Key. Is that it? I guess this is GG. Whoa! Payoff! Sweet last win for a stream, by the way. Funny. $13 rank points.
and a level up, so we can see what final card we got for the stream for today, and yeah, see what we managed to get. Primal Clash. Draw and summon a unit. Give it a dash. The enemy draws and summons a unit. Give it guard. Huh, funny. Foul Stench. Do 2 damage to 2 units without Wither. I think this is too inconsistent to be a solid choice. It can be a choice for control, I guess. But yeah, Primal Clash. Earth seems to be a tall archetype. Or stats, of course. Or, I mean, with strength, of course. Interesting. But yeah, so my final placement for 1.5 days before rewards is 1,085 with 38 games. This season, I guess it is this season, because I saw people like with 16 wins. Even if they only win, I know they can't be at this ranked point threshold. So and 69% win rate. Perhaps the reason why they didn't play on. So that, yeah, good place in my opinion to end the stream. Cool. I had fun. I found this game to be fun, and perhaps you find it fun as well. If you're interested in Skyweaver, into some gameplay, simple gameplay, I know there are streams out there. We have seen there's like this place here that shows you Twitch streams. I am sure that it does not show YouTube streams because I streamed this on YouTube, hoping for a wider range of audience, and we will see where we will end up stream-wise and game-wise. So yeah, if you found this chill, I found this chill. If I find it chill to play discovery mode for reasons, you will see it, and we will see where I end up to be. So not much more to say about it. I've rambled a lot during the stream as well, as you've seen, and yeah. Next plans? Play a little more. Maybe I will see how far I can get before the rewards are given out. And if I grind enough, I might get one entry ticket. And if I get one entry ticket, I can do this. I don't know if you know already or have seen it someplace else. There's this conquest mode. Conquest mode is like a mini tourney. If you have a ticket, entry ticket, you get one by playing well enough or by spending a silver card, so you lose one of these cosmetics, or pay up the base entry ticket fee or price of $1.50 or the cheapest silver card there is, because you can get in the silver cards. The cost is either $1.50 by default or the cheapest silver card, so from lowest to highest. Yeah, the cheapest one is 1.5 actually. I don't know why it says 113 there. It is a new feature actually, so yeah, I get a card here from this market, I guess, if you are to spend money anyways. So yeah, if I get this entry ticket via Ranked, which is the upper half of rewards, as it seems to me. Yeah, I don't know where it starts. Yeah, it starts in Grand Weaver, that you don't just get a entry ticket. Yeah, starting from Grand Weaver. If I reach 1,415 RP, yeah, being a Grand Weaver, being a super good and skilled and knowing the game guy player, then I get to be there with extra silver cards. I'm definitely playing this game enough and knowing this game enough to definitely reach that place in 1.5 more days with the starter deck. I hope you hear the irony and the fun in this thought experiment. Okay, I had fun. Hope you did too. And well, if you want to play it yourself, try it yourself. Yeah, starter deck is a very good choice, if you've seen by now. And yeah, stay tuned for more content and game on, my friends. See you next time. Bye bye.
Wait a moment. Wrong click. See you next time. No, that's it. Misclick master. I know what I'm doing, right? Right? Yes, exactly. Bye-bye. Till next time.